Infiniti and Nissan. Every once in a while, I usually see this debate online. What exactly does snow mode do for you? And you usually see that, especially when the weather changes and winter is upon us, and that it only makes sense, right? When you see snow on the ground, some people will be curious as to this button right here, this switch that says snow. What does that have to do with the snow that I'm seeing on the ground? So, in a lot of those debates online, the loudest voices usually say that snow mode is just a no fun button or a no fun switch. Well, I think that's a very overly simplistic way of looking at it. So in this video, I'd like to do my best to demonstrate what snow mode can do for you with regards to winter driving. First, let's just drive this vehicle. It's an Infiniti FX50. Put it in drive, and then I'm going to go wide and just get on the gas like normal, like there's no snow on the ground, okay? Just drive. Okay. As you might have seen, there was a little bit of flashing over there, and the vehicle was swaying, fishtailing just a little bit, okay? So let me put it in park for safety. And at this point, because we have snow, and I guess I don't want to reduce or regulate my foot while driving, I'm going to put it in snow mode. There you go. So when it illuminates in amber, that tells you that it's on. Nothing else shows up on the gauge cluster to let you know that snow mode is actually functional. So at this point, let's put it in drive, and again, go wide. Hopefully you can see the road. And I'm going to get on the gas to the same level that I did in the first part of the video. Look at that. So I'm moving, less spinning at takeoff, but that indicator light still came on. That indicator is for a different function. The vehicle has so many different things, different technologies that try to keep it on the road. So that one right there is for like the brake assisted limited slip, which I discuss in more detail in different videos. But I think right now you've seen the basic purpose of snow mode. Snow mode is a mode that reduces your engine output. So the Infiniti FX50, it's a pretty torquey vehicle. Even the V6 versions are pretty torquey. And look at this. If you've got a tire here, and when you step on the gas, it just twists the tire, right? That right there is that's how you overcome friction, right? And overcoming friction basically causes you to slip, right? For the most part, that's what happens. So, snow mode reduces your engine output such that when you step on the gas to the same level, instead of doing this, it does this, a little slower. And then that's what helps me take off. At the end of the day, no traction is no traction. If you're driving on ice, maybe it won't make any difference, but it reduces the amount by which you start taking off. So snow mode is supposed to help you when you take off. And they actually advise that for normal driving conditions, turn snow mode off. So let's do this. I'm about to do a different demo. Make sure I turn it off. And that's the tricky part, because it doesn't indicate up here, and very rarely do you mess with this area if you have an automatic vehicle. Sometimes you end up forgetting it on or off, however it goes. So put it in drive. And this time, I'll just start driving slowly. Again, snow mode is off, right? Driving slowly. Foot on the gas right now. It's not moving yet. And get on the gas very, very easily. It starts moving, but it's been spinning for a little while. Look at that. Okay, and it started dancing again. So let me stop that. And again, there's a difference, right? At this point, I was easing into the gas, but you saw it's going to get it eventually. As I said, the vehicle has so many different technologies to help it move. It's got that little light you were seeing, that is VDC, part of the VDC system. This one is all-wheel drive, so once the front wheels catch, it's going to start moving. And also that throttle control function, it's there as part of VDC. It doesn't have to be the reducing the engine output. It does not have to depend on snow mode. You can still do it when that light is flashing. So that's a totally different video. I have a video that goes into much deeper detail on that, so once I edit that, I'll upload it. I'm hoping that this one will be quick enough to just upload online as it is. So there you go. What I'm going to do now is turn snow mode on, and then same conditions. I haven't moved from the same place. I'm going to get on the gas just like I would as normal. I feel like, yes, it does slip, does happen, but I'm moving a little better. And again, let me stop right now. What I tried at first was to get on the gas pedal very slowly, okay? So let me try to do that with this snow mode. Look at that. Look at that. That is what snow mode does for you. So yeah, you don't absolutely need snow mode to keep moving, but it does help you start moving. So this is the part where when people say it stops the fun, because I guess there's this feeling like drifting, spinning out, and things like that. That is what is supposed to be fun. But to some people, fun is safety for me. If it's safe and it gets me home in a straight line and I can enjoy my drive, I think that is fun. Well, other kinds of fun, I get that from a roller coaster, So there's an example of how snow mode works, and I'm going to turn it off so I can start driving like as a normal. I stopped at a pretty good place. I had started off kind of like on a hill. And while this is moving, now the question is, what happens? Can you feel when you turn snow mode on a normal drive? What's this? I can feel it. I can feel the engine output basically decreasing, and I know that at that point that snow mode has kicked in, and I'm not, it doesn't have as much power as possible. But let me go ahead and, again, I'm still in motion right now. I'm not stopping. Turn it back on. Let's see if you'll even see the change. Yeah, I can feel the vehicle pick up a little faster. Snow mode, turn back on. Yeah, you can feel it. But something else I'd like to tell you is that when you have conditions like this, driving conditions like this, snow mode, among all these other things, help you get moving. Snow mode is not exactly a safety feature. It's just like all-wheel drive. It helps you start moving. When you get conditions like this, it's up to you to know that you need to create enough braking distance when you drive so that you don't end up hitting things, slipping out of control, and things like that, okay? I hope this video makes sense as to what it is. I wanted to do a pretty quick demo of what snow mode does, and I feel like it is very subtle, that unless you actually go demonstrate it in your own car in the right conditions, slippery conditions and things like that, you might not really, even watching this video, just sitting at home and watching this video, I can almost guarantee that you're not going to fully understand what snow mode does. So what I'd encourage you to do is, after watching this video, go to your vehicle, if you're lucky enough to live in the Midwest and you have the winter storm going on, and then once you have that going on, now try driving and turn snow mode on, turn it off, and see what it does for you. Especially if you've got something like a hill, try it over there and you'll see what the difference is. But as I said, it's not that dramatic, and sometimes because of all the different technologies that these vehicles have trying to help you, you might not even feel the difference. So it's an interesting feature, kind of redundant switch considering, and this is the demo I want to do for you. Watch how limited slip. So VDC, I told you that there's a output control, right? So right now I'm about to hit the gas. Watch. Do you notice the gas? My RPM is limited at 3,000 RPM, give or take. All right, so let me turn this other one off, and then watch what happens right now. At this point, I can go all the way, right? So that is the other torque limiting or output limiting feature that I have. So again, if I were to summarize, what exactly does snow mode do? Snow mode helps you take off. It turns your V8 into a V6 and your V6 into maybe a 4-cylinder. All it does is that instead of spinning your tire like this when you're trying to go, it slows it down. It does it a lot slower so that you don't slip as you take off. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Stay safe out there.